To maximize your impact, you've got to lead through others. For a leader, this means it's critical to recruit and hire the right players, delegate responsibilities to them, and provide them with the tools and systems to succeed. It also means getting rid of players who fail to adapt successfully. In a light-speed world, each player on the court needs to elevate the others. Understanding the habits of highly effective teams is critical. As a leader, you have to watch the dynamics carefully, bench the players who are not advancing, and give those who are ready to play a chance at a starting role. Over the years, I've identified 3 overall styles of leadership. Only one genuinely reflects leading through others. The first I call the genius with 1,000 helpers. This kind of leader needs to control every decision, information is funneled upward to him or her, power relationships are one-dimensional. This approach results in a military-like organizational structure. The genius with 1,000 helpers can be successful in attracting talented people, but since the leader can't delegate responsibility, the quality of communication and learning suffers and the talented people eventually leave. The genius with 1,000 helpers encourages the notion that they're the smartest kid in the room, and in so doing, they exploit a well-known psychological phenomenon called the fundamental attribution error. Basically, it causes people to overemphasize the importance of the manager's personality and underemphasize other factors. People like Donald Trump and Lee Iacocca have built careers off the fundamental attribution error. Now, the aloof executive is the exact opposite of the genius with 1,000 helpers. The aloof executive doesn't manage enough, doesn't control enough. People become confused about their roles and responsibility and wander off in their own directions. When people start doing their own thing too much, poor decisions get made. Eventually, aloof executives are surprised to find that things have gone horribly wrong. Instead of trying to change their own behaviors, they simply get rid of the offenders, hire new people, and start the pattern all over again. The final style I call the balanced leader. The balanced leader is something like the conductor of a jazz ensemble. Balanced leaders understand that they set the tempo and choreograph the underlying key changes, and then they let the musicians improvise. Balanced leaders view other people as centers of intelligence whose ideas and contributions are essential if the organization is to thrive. And balanced leaders create a level of decision-making and support that can carry out many important initiatives. This results in a team-based environment in which everyone's leadership skills can shine. And when the fur is flying, the balanced leader asserts more control, but only temporarily. The balanced leader is quick to lead through others again once the all-clear signal is there. Make no mistake, this kind of balanced approach takes time and practice. When to exert control, when to lay back. As a famous musician once put it, I spent the first 20 years of my life learning what notes to play, and I spent the next 50 years learning what notes not to play. There's a concept of community in South Africa that's called Ubuntu. Ubuntu emphasizes the interdependence of each member of the community. It recognizes a person's status as a human being, entitled to unconditional respect and dignity and value and acceptance. But also entails the converse. Each person has a corresponding duty to give respect, dignity, value, and acceptance to every other member of the community. The key to leading through others is to orient yourself toward this Ubuntu ideal, toward viewing other people as having needs and concerns equal to your own. And when you make this quantum leap, you model respectful communication. You get the right people on the bus, you lead through influence rather than authority, you manage meetings effectively, and you develop effective teams. Theodore Roosevelt said, "The best leader is the one who has the sense enough to pick good men to do what needs to get done, and the self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it." And when you lead through others, you create an environment where trust can grow, decisions can be decentralized, and everyone begins to act like a leader.